has over the years been tremendously effective in cutting down recidivism in terms of border crossers. What it is, basically, it's intended to reduce border crossing by expeditiously prosecuting those who enter the country illegally under a no tolerance or zero tolerance policy. It's credited with being instrumental in achieving better border security, specifically in the Yuma sector along the western side of Arizona's border with Mexico. Nevertheless, in recent years, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Arizona adopted a policy that ended prosecutions for those who cross, without a criminal history other than simply crossing the border. I've asked Attorney General Holder and Attorney General Lynch, as well as Secretary Johnson at Homeland Security, on what is being done here, and I haven't gotten a straight answer, no matter how many times I ask the question. So I'm looking forward to a little more candor here. As Attorney General, if you're confirmed, what steps will you take to restore Operation Streamline to a zero tolerance approach that's been so successful in Arizona, in a portion of Arizona's border?
Thank you, Senator Flake. I have enjoyed working with you, and I know the integrity with which you bring your views on the immigration system. Like you, I believe that Streamline was very effective, and I was really surprised that it's been undermined and significantly. The reports I got initially some years ago, maybe a decade or more ago, was it was dramatically effective, and so I would absolutely review that, and my inclination would be, at least at this stage, think it should be restored and even refined and made sure it's lawful and effective. But I think it has great positive potential to improve legality at the border.
Well, thank you. It's been effective in Yuma, and I can tell you there's concern there among the Sheriff's Office, Sheriffs Wilmot and others, concerned that we're seeing an increase in border crossings simply because the cartels understand very well where there's a zero tolerance policy and where there is not. Word spreads. And we could quickly get to a situation where we have a problem in the Yuma sector like we do in the Tucson sector. Is there any reason why we haven't expanded this program to the Tucson sector if it's been successful elsewhere?
I do not know what reason that might be. It seems to me that we should examine the successes and see if they can't be replicated throughout the border.
All right. Well, thank you. Look forward to working with you on that.
I appreciate that opportunity to work with you on that, because I've long felt it's the right direction for us to go.
All right. Thank you. When we have a successful program, it's difficult to see it scrapped and to see the progress that's been made in certain parts of the border done away with. Let me get to another subject here. Victims' rights. This is an area of the law that you've shown particularly interest in over your time as a senator. I have with me letters of support for your nomination from various victims groups and advocates, the Victims of Crime and Leniency, Verna Watt, Victims of and Friends United, op-ed by Professors Paul Cassell and Steve Twist.